Hello and welcome, my dear students. Today we will start with a very new theorem, that is 30, 60, 90 theorem. Now suppose you have a right angled triangle. So I have highlighted the right angle here, and the acute angles of the right angle triangle are 30 degree and 60 degree. So any two acute angles, so this angle seems little bigger, so let us give this angle as, this angle I'll denote it as 60 degree and the other will be 30 degree. So if in a right angle triangle, if the acute angles are 30 degree and 60 degree, then the length of the side opposite to 30 degree is half of the hypotenuse. I repeat, in a triangle, if the measures of the angles are 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, that is, it is a right angle triangle, then the side opposite to 30 degree. Now here 30 degree is this angle, which is the side opposite to 30 degree. 30 degrees opposite is AB. So the side opposite to 30 degree will be half of hypotenuse. This is first part of 30, 60, 90 theorem. What is the statement? I repeat. If the acute angles of a right angle triangle are 30 degree and 60 degree, then the side opposite to 30 degree angle is half of the length of the hypotenuse. So AB is, side opposite to 30 degree is AB. AB will be half of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse here is AC. So this we will be proving in 30, 60, 90 theorem. So beside I will write the given part, draw the figure and write the given. In triangle ABC, angle A equal to 60 degree, angle B equal to 90 degree, and angle C is 30 degree. These are the given things. Now to prove, what is to be proved? The side opposite to 30 degree, that is AB is equal to half of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse of this triangle is AC. Half of AC. Now, to prove this, we need a construction. Okay, so I'll show the construction. It will come little bit this side. So, what construction you will do? We will extend this part AB. We will extend AB to point C such that AB is congruent to that point, that the other part BC. So, let me extend. So, construction I will do with pen. The complete figure you have to draw in pencil. Okay, so I will just extend. Okay, so that AB is congruent to BC. Okay, so congruent to BC. Now join the other 2 points, that is, okay, so C is already taken, so I will name it as D. Sorry, C was already taken now, so I will name it as D. Take a point D such that AB is congruent to BD and join D and C. Okay, so join. So construction part is with pen and the other part is with sketch pen. Okay, but you will do everything with pencil in your book. Just for explaining, I used these variations. Okay, now we will start with the proof. Construction you will write, as I told you, extend side AB to point D. Pause and write. Extend side AB to point D such that AB is congruent to BD. So in construction you will write, the statement you will write as I told you. Now I will just write the main part, that is AB is equal to BD and then join CD. Okay, now let's start with the proof. Now I will tell you what you have to consider and you prove the triangles congruent. Okay, pause and you get the proof and then check from me. Don't just copy as I do. Okay. So what you do is take this triangle and prove both of them congruent and tell me which test. Okay. So please do that. In triangle ABC, same way you take the next triangle ABC, how I took double marked to right angle. So you also take double marked to right angle. So if the triangle is in triangle ABC and triangle ABC, so this will be DBC. Okay, double marked to right angle. If this is 90 degree, this will also be 90 degree. There is no confusion because linear pair angles, these both are linear pair angles, and if one is 90, the other will also be 90. So prove these two triangles congruent, pause, you get the proof and check later. Okay, so I hope you all got the test. The steps are they the same as I have written? I have taken AB congruent to BD construction, angle ABC congruent to angle DBC, each 90 degree. No, both are 90 degrees. And for this triangle as well as for this triangle, we have a common side BC. So side BC congruent to side BC, common side. So like that we got triangle ABC congruent to triangle DBC by SAS test. Okay. So here the test is SAS test of congruence. Did you get hypotenuse test? No, we can't take because we don't know anything about hypotenuse. We didn't get that AC hypotenuse is congruent to CD. That information is not there. So we can't take hypotenuse side test. So I hope you also got SAS test of congruence. Now after reaching here, now we can take any side of first triangle congruent to the other according to the correspondence. Corresponding angles of congruent triangles, corresponding sides of congruent triangles. By using that we will prove this, what we need. Okay, so this I'll star mark. This is what we have to prove. Okay, so if these two triangles are congruent, what is the CACT and CSCT that we are going to take? Now here we know that BAC is 60 degree. So which is the corresponding angle of congruent triangle? BAC's corresponding angle will be BDC. So I can write that as CACT. Correct? So look at the figure and write, therefore angle BAC congruent to angle BDC. Reason CACT. Corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Okay, CACT. Now BAC is 60 degree. So BDC will also be 60 degree. So therefore BAC angle is equal to angle BDC, both 60 degree. Both will be 60 degree because it is given. No? So reason I'll write given. Now so here I'll mark this 60. This also I'll mark 60 degree. We got. Now look at the triangle. In triangle, the whole triangle I am taking. In triangle ACD. One angle A is 60, angle D is 60. Which is the third angle now? This whole triangle I am taking, big triangle. First angle is 60, second angle is 60. So what will be the third angle, the whole thing? This will also be 60. Correct? No, if this is 30, the small part will also be 30. So this whole triangle became an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, all angles are 60 degree. Okay. So equiangular triangle is an equilateral triangle. All sides are also congruent. So all that thing we have to write. So this we have written. So now we will write. Therefore, which is the third angle remaining? Third angle is ACD. Therefore, angle ACD is also 60 degree. How? From sum of the measures of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. That you can write. Sum of the measures of angles of triangle is 180 degree. Okay, so therefore this triangle ADC, therefore triangle ADC is an equiangular. All angles are same. So equiangular triangle. This you will write first. Write about equiangular. If it is equiangular triangle, therefore triangle ADC automatically became an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. If it is equiangular, it became equilateral as well. So what speciality you have in an equilateral triangle? All the sides will be congruent. That is side AD congruent to side AC congruent to side DC. So write down, therefore side AD congruent to side AC congruent to side, third side is DC, side DC. Okay. So what we wrote, that I have written again, AC is equal to AD is equal to DC. Now you remember one construction we had done. Just refer to the steps that you wrote before. In the construction we had written, what we had written, AB is equal to BD. Remember? See. Just see this construction. We had done AB is equal to BD. We had written that. Remember? AB is equal to BD. That means AB is equal to BD. That means AB will be half of AD. If both these parts are same, that means B is the midpoint, no? So I can write this in another way. AB is equal to half of AD. This way I can write, because we had done the construction. So that I will write. So in the construction we had written AB is equal to BD, no? So therefore I can write AB is equal to half of the whole side. What was the name of the whole side? AD. Now here I have written, okay, so here I have written AC is equal to AD is equal to DC. All three are equal, and what I wanting to prove is AB is equal to half of AC. Is AC and AD congruent? AC is congruent to AD. So in place of this AD I can write this AC. So therefore this I will give it as 1, and this I will give it as construction. This is construction, no? This was construction. So from 1, and if you want you can name it as 2. From 1 and 2 I can write AB is equal to half of, in place of AD I will write what I wanted to prove. I want AC. So in place of AD I will write AC. AB is equal to half of AC. So I got AB is equal to half of AC. What does that mean? I got AB is equal to half of AC. That is, my mission is accomplished. I wanted to prove that the side opposite to 30 degree is half of hypotenuse. So I got AB is equal to half of AC. Hence proved. Okay. So here I'll write hence proved. So this way we have completed the first part of 30, 60, 90 theorem. Next time we will learn the second part of 30, 60, 90 theorem. Write the theorem in your notebook and learn it well. Thank you, students.